quadratic equation in a form of word problem, and this is taken from WAEC 1995, question 7C. That is the theory question. Now let's read the equation. The equation says the product of two consecutive positive odd numbers is 195. By constructing a quadratic equation and solving it, find the number. Normally we used to hear this kind of question that says the sum of two consecutive numbers without specifying whether it's odd or even. We used to hear this one. But this kind of questions, you see them when we do or when we start solving junior WAEC equations. But when it comes to senior WAEC, they like confusing students with that term, odd numbers. But no shaking, we are going to dissolve this question now. So we have solution now. Now, how can we be able to analyze this? They say odd numbers. Now let's take, for us to analyze it, let's go back to our counting system. Apart from 0, the first number we have is 1. Now the next number we have is 2. But 2 is not an odd number. 2 is an even number. Now how can we get the next odd number? Because 1 is an odd number. What can we do to get the next odd number? By adding 2 to 1 to give us what? 3. If we want to get the next odd number, we also add 2 to 3 to give us what? 5. As we continue to add 2 to each of them, we continue to get the successive or the next odd number. So now, we now say let the number be y. Now, the first number will be y as regards to 1. The first number will be y. Then the next one, because they say there are 2, the next one will be y plus 2, because you are adding 2 to get the odd number. Now the question says the product of the two consecutive odd numbers. Now the product of these two is giving us 195, and product in mass is multiplication of times. Now, so the product of this y times y plus 2 will give us 195. Now definitely the person that said this question knows that this question will lead us to a quadratic equation. That's why I say by constructing a quadratic equation and solving it, find the numbers, not the number, find the numbers. Now, we now have that y, you now open the bracket, y times y will give you y raised to power 2 plus y times 2 is 2y is equals to 195. Is equals to what? 195. And this is a good example of quadratic equation. Now we're going to apply our knowledge of completing the square to solve this now. So we have that here now, we will try to make x in the one carrying square unity, and it's already a unity. The coefficient of the one carrying square is 1. So we now have that, we now go to the y. The coefficient of y now is 2. Multiply it by half, 2 times half, we now give you 1. Square the 1 in both sides. So you have y squared plus 1 squared is equals to 195 plus 1 squared. Are you following? Now this is y plus 1 all raised to power 2 is equals to 195 plus 1 raised to power 2 is 1. So you have y plus 1 all raised to power 2 is equals to 195 plus 1 is 196. So when square is crossing the equality sign, you have y plus 1 is equals to plus or minus square root of 196. And y plus 1 is equals to plus or minus square root of 196 should be giving you 14. 196 should be giving you plus or minus 14. So how do you do it? You have y is equals to plus or minus 14. When this one moves over, it changes to what? Minus 1. So this is y is equals to plus 14 minus 1 or minus 14 minus 1. And y is equals to 13 or y is equals to minus 15. And you should know that your answer should be y is equals to 13 because it's what? Positive. Your answer is a positive number. Now for you now to find the number means that therefore y is equals to 13. Then the next number you now add 2 to it. 13 plus 2 will now give you 15. Therefore the two numbers are 13 and what? 15. So you want to confirm whether you are correct, do 13 times 15 and see what the answer will give you. It will give you 195. And this is the answer to this question. Thank you, and make sure you hit the subscribe button.